In a bustling city park, full of pigeons and crows, lived a tiny sparrow named Pip. Now, Pip wasn't your average sparrow. While his friends were busy squabbling over breadcrumbs, Pip's eyes were always fixed on one thing: the sky. Not just the blue part everyone could see, but the part way up beyond the clouds, where the world turned into a tiny marble. Pip had a dream, a colossal, feather-ruffling dream. He wanted to be the first sparrow to touch the sky. His friends would chirp with laughter. "Pip, you're a sparrow. We're built for flitting between branches, not for soaring with eagles." His older brother, a wise and cautious sparrow named Squeak, would often advise him, "The air is thin up there. Little brother, it's dangerous. Stay with the flock where it's safe." But Pip couldn't shake the feeling that he was meant for more than just a life in the park bushes. So he began to train. Every morning, while others slept, Pip was up, practicing. He would fly straight up, pushing against the wind, feeling his little wings burn. He'd fly a little higher each day, just a feather's length more than the day before. He started studying the bigger birds. He watched how the hawks used thermal currents to rise effortlessly. Circling higher and higher without a single flap, he observed the swifts. How they angled their wings to cut through the air with incredible speed. Pip wasn't just building muscle. He was building knowledge. He learned that a head-on fight with the wind was a losing battle. He needed to be smarter. He started using the drafts coming off the tall city buildings, letting them lift him up, conserving his energy. The other sparrows started to notice. Their laughter slowly turned into curiosity. They'd gather on the highest branches, watching Pip's strange, spiraling dances in the sky. The day of his big attempt arrived. The sky was a brilliant, cloudless blue. Pip took a deep breath, looked at his sparrow family, and with a determined chirp, he took off. He didn't just fly up, he danced with the wind. He found a rising column of warm air and began to circle, just like the hawks. Higher and higher he went. The park became a green patch. The tall buildings looked like children's blocks, and his sparrow friends were just tiny dots. He flew past the pigeons' highest roots, past the crows' territory. The air grew colder and thinner. His wings ached, and his tiny heart pounded in his chest. For a moment, he heard Squeak's worried voice in his head. He was tired, so tired, he could turn back now. He'd already flown higher than any sparrow he knew. But then he looked up. The blue was deeper, richer, almost turning into a dark indigo. He was so close. With a final surge of determination, Pip pushed onward. He broke through a thin, wispy layer of clouds, and suddenly the world opened up. Below him was a vast blanket of white, and above was an endless expanse of deep, dark blue, dotted with the first twinkling stars of twilight. He couldn't go any higher, but he didn't need to. He was here. He was a tiny speck in the immense, silent beauty of the upper sky. He had touched it when Pip finally glided back down to the park. Exhausted but triumphant. He wasn't met with laughter. He was met with awe. The sparrows all chirped excitedly, gathering around him. He hadn't just broken a record. He had broken their idea of what was possible. From that day on, things in the park were different. Young sparrows wouldn't just look down for crumbs. They'd look up at the endless blue and remember the little sparrow who dared to dream big. And sometimes you'd see a few of them practicing, trying to fly just a little bit higher than the day before. Because Pip had taught them the most important lesson of all. It is not the size of your wings that matters, but the size of your dream. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed Pip's story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiration.